Today I'm heading to a place called Dimitrie Gusti National Village, and this is an open-air museum showing how the people of Romania have lived throughout the years. I was recommended it last night by a local. It may well be the biggest tourist attraction in the city, but let's give it a go. It's located about an hour outside the city centre, and it's in a big park what has a big lake, and the Arc de Triomphe is there as well. So it should be a nice enough area, even if the museum might be a bit tacky. I don't have any prejudgments, no expectations. Let's go and have a look how the people of Romania have lived throughout the years. Look at this for a mosaic. Huge. I was just walking up the main street to the Arc de Triomphe, and I just spotted this. I'm not exactly, it's obviously a memorial to soldiers, I guess, who lost their lives. I'm not sure which war. Slava infantry. I've made it to the park, and at the entrance is this huge Arc of Triumph. Now, I thought these were the crossings to get to it, but they don't seem to go anywhere. I'm not exactly sure how to get to it, because apparently you can go inside and it's free of charge. So I think, yeah, here we go. Cross here, here, and then there, I think. Well, this is the most bizarre crossing ever. Apparently you go there to come back here, or just do this. Now, I thought that this was the entrance to the park, but it's not. It's just stuck in the middle of this roundabout. I bet the damn thing's closed because of COVID. Couldn't see anyone on the top. Well, I guess we're going to find out. No. No. Well, this museum has 380 monuments and 60,000 artefacts, and it's all original. Here's me thinking it was some unheard of little museum, and it turns out it's the #1 tourist attraction in Romania. And all the houses, everything in there is completely real. So let's go and have a look at how Romanian people actually lived in the houses they actually lived in. I've just looked at a map of this place, and it's absolutely huge, and there's tons to look at. So these houses are from the heart of Transylvania, and this was actually moved in 1939 to this museum. It was built in Transylvania in 1816. Wow, it's incredible that all these houses were moved. They were shipped here. Every single one's original. Unfortunately, you can't get in these ones. Yeah, they're all locked. I will be heading to Transylvania pretty soon, I think. So each of the houses has information board outside, and it has it in English as well. And it's really good because it shows you a plan of the house, and it shows you the region where it's come from. So this one is from Dragus, and this house and barn was moved here in 1936, and it was built by these two fellas. They can see the single room in there. You've got the what would be the fireplace and the cooking stove, the table to eat, and the bed all in one room, and there's even a little cot in there as well. These houses actually did exist in different regions all across Romania, and then they were brought here, which is just incredible. Someone lived in this house, and the people who lived there probably lived hundreds of miles away from their new neighbours over here. Check this one out. I thought this was being used as a support, but it's not. You can't go in this one because it's been restored. Wow, this one looks interesting. Look at this. This is what's known as the half-buried house, for obvious reasons. See the decoration on the entrance. I think we can go in this one. Mind the head. Oh, maybe not. This place is absolutely massive. I just took a lift at the main entrance and it's just going on and on. It's crazy. Another one of these half-buried houses here. Well, this one originates from the coast of the Black Sea, and this would have been a house very typical of Russian immigrants. This is actually a church. Hydropower works that were carried out on the Bistrița River in the 1950s forced the resettlement of 22 villages. The homes were lost in the lakes, and the museum rescued the church. So if it wasn't for the museum, this would be underwater by now. Yeah, like an early Ferris wheel. Kids would sit in the chairs and two elder boys would pull on these to set the thing going. Wow, that's amazing. This wine press is from Messendorf, which is a village in the Brasov area, and it belongs to one guy, but he let the whole community come and process their grapes to make lovely wine. Down here, I think these are felting machines. And this is what people used to finish the wool to make clothes. Well, this is a piece of work. This is actually an oil fly press, a crusher and oven for frying seeds. This will be the oven. Some bloody work gone into that. Another church here. There appears to be some girls singing now. They were setting up when I came in, and now they've actually started, so I'm going to go and check them out. How wonderful were they? They were absolutely brilliant. I forgot I was supposed to be filming old Romanian houses. I could have stayed there all day. Absolutely superb. That's what I love about travel, the unexpected, the things that take you by surprise. I knew I was coming up here today to look at some old Romanian houses. I had no idea they were all going to be the original houses. I thought they'd all be reconstructions. But it's coming across stuff like that. You know, all the kids absolutely loving it. The girls at the front, the younger girls who don't get to have a solo but dance and sing their hearts out. And some cracking singers. Some of the older ones were absolutely fun. Well, all of them were fantastic. And it's just amazing. I had no idea I was going to be seeing that today when I left the hostel. Anyway, back to the houses. That's a nice one. Well, this one's probably the most striking of all of the buildings we've seen so far, and that's probably because it's actually a dance hall. Now again, can't get in. I'm not imagining there to be much inside here apart from a big old space. Yeah. So this is where the local community would meet up and have a good old jig in the 1920s. Yeah, 1928. It's got the date on there. Now there's still quite a few to look at, but I want to get back to the singers. Made me feel all Christmassy. This is the first one I've seen that's actually used stone, and this is a cellar and larder, and this was used. Sorry? Okay. Yeah. Don't know what she wanted. Foreigner. Bloody hell. So, yeah, so that was used to store fruit and plum brandy. Could do with a little tipple of that now to warm the old bones. I think I'm just going to walk around this road and head back to the singers, and hopefully there might be some refreshments on offer around there. Maybe a little nip of brandy on this cold December day in Romania. If you're in Bucharest, come and give this place a visit. It's quite a unique place, and it's incredible to think that you'll be looking at one building and this will be from one part of Romania and from the 18th century, and then you look at another building and it'll be from a completely different part of Romania and from a different century. So what was my highlight? My favourite part? It's got to be the choir. I'm actually missing stuff to go and watch the choir again because they were just great, and hopefully I can get a little nip of brandy or something like that. Feliz Navidad.